Let's see if we got it working. Hopefully. Hopefully we're all good. Can't believe it. Hopefully. Right. Hopefully we're all good. Should be working. Should be working, guys. Can't believe it. We can't believe it. Let me just get this all set up while we wait for anyone to watch. Okay. Quick to the main menu. Ready to start game. Here we go. Just wait for some peeps to join us first. Quick to the main menu. Ready to start game. Here we go. Nectar. Just wait for some hopefully to join us we get any amount of viewers, which would be nice. Then we'll start playing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. A great game from 2001 on the PC. Which would be nice. Then we'll start playing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Right, we've got a viewer. Can't believe it. We'll just wait for a little while. Check all the levels. Amy Swift, wow, hi. We've got a viewer, can't believe it. Dreams Reselling, hi, but everyone's here. This is incredible. 2 comments already, and we've only just gone live. I need a favour. What are the sound levels like right now? Are they fine? Because we've got some Harry Potter, John Williams music blaring out right now. I need to know what are the levels like before we get started. Hopefully it's okay. It's a bit of a faff to get it changed. So, and remember guys, there's a bit of delay with the comments when they get to me from when you hear me speaking. So I'll be chatting and you'll be replying, but it won't come up for me for a while. So let's see. Let's see what you guys got to say for yourselves. But first, while I'm waiting for a little confirmation of the sound levels, let's go. Sounds good. That sounds good to me. Thanks so much for that. And now, let's go. MG Retro here yet again. And today, we've got a live stream. And we're going to be playing Harry Potter and the Philosopher's / Sorcerer's Stone on the PC from 2001. I used to play this game when I was a kiddie, and I absolutely loved it. It's hilarious, this game. It's so bad, some of the graphics on it, and the voiceovers and stuff like that. So it's a load of fun. Be a trip down memory lane. And if you haven't seen this game before, it's quite faithful to the movies. I've just had a thumbs up from Mrs. MG Retro that the sound levels are good as well. Really happy with that. So, let's get started on this game. Let's just get started. Send in your questions. Send in your chat. I love it all. We'll see as we go what we want to chat about. Let's start a new game. Let's get started on this game. Ooh, here we go. Let's just soak it in. Let's get right into this. We'll see as we go what we want to chat about.
Unsuspecting muggles slept, a huge motorbike with a giant astride it tumbled down from the darkness.
Let's get right into this.
The giant, named Hagrid, left a blanket-wrapped bundle on the doorstep of number 4, Privet Drive. Nestled in
good old Hagrid
was a baby. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
The boy who lived. For the next 11 years, Harry lived with his dreadful step-parents, the Dursleys.
Evil folk.
Until that fateful day, when he received the letter inviting him to attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
We all wanted that letter.
Hagrid took Harry to Diagon Alley to purchase a most unusual list of school supplies. While at Gringotts Wizard Bank, Hagrid collected a scruffy package from Vault 7.
We all wanted that letter.
Mentioning to Harry that the package, whatever it was, would be safer at Hogwarts.
Right, let's get through all this storyline. Come on, we want to get playing.
The
I want to get some questions on the go. I want to get chatting. I want to get playing. But I don't think you can skip this bit. Let's get through all this storyline. Come on. We want to get playing. I want to get some questions on the go. I want to get chatting. I want to get playing. A most painful death.
Harry sat beneath a sorting hat, hoping that he would not be chosen.
What do you guys reckon of Harry Potter? Have you read the books? Have you watched the films? Have you played the games? I've done it all. I read the books as they came out. I shared your channel on my reseller's Twitter page feed. Amazing. Thanks so much for that.
You read the books?
I really appreciate that. Thanks for joining yet again. Love it. And commenting, we love it. Gryffindor! Here we go. Hogwarts main entrance. Attend the defense against the Dark Arts class with Professor Quirrell. Located on the 3rd floor. Find one secret wizard card. Right, let's hope this works now. Oh, I didn't check the controls. I actually didn't. Come on.
Located on the 3rd floor.
Got to get this working.
Wizard card. Right, let's hope this works now.
Come on.
Oh, I didn't check.
Yep.
The controls.
Okay. Just took a little while to load there. But we're in. We're in the game. I need to make sure the controls are alright. I didn't check the controls first. I got my mouse, I got my keyboard. Hopefully it's just your sort of standard. There's nothing too fancy going on.
But we're in. We're in the game.
There he is. Right, we've got some Heinbacher here. Pilsner. Cheers.
Keep in mind, not all secrets are rewarding. Only this morning, I took a
Heinbacher here. Pilsner.
Chocolate frogs. But alas, when I returned, they'd been replaced by a nasty horde of
Fire crabs.
Now, up the stairs and
up the stairs. The way he says that, it's like he's got like acid reflux. It's like, up the stairs. Don't be late. Okay. Right, okay. Controls are fine. I just use the arrow keys and the mouse. I think that's all you need. Okay. Bit clunky.
Okay.
Right, here we go.
Controls are fine. I just use the arrow keys and the mouse. I think that's all you need.
Of course I remember you. I've just seen you on the train.
Bit clunky.
Let's get going. Right, throw your questions, guys. Not necessarily questions, comments. What's everyone been up to? What's kicking off? Actually, you know what? I don't even need the mouse here.
Right, throw your questions, guys. Not necessarily questions, comments. What's everyone been up to? What's kicking off?
I'll see you later in Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Good luck, Harry.
Hi MG and chat, I'm like Vinty. Love it. Yet again. In the comments, love it.
Above the bookcase is a Bertie Bott's every flavour bean. Collect all the beans you can find and meet
We're just chilling, playing Harry Potter for a bit. See how it gets on. Might crash. Not done too much testing to make sure it's working, but I absolutely love this game.
We're just chilling.
It's pretty hilarious.
For a bit. See how it gets on. Might crash.
Used to just Kevin, love it. Hi there. Thanks for joining.
It's pretty hilarious.
Ooh, it's a bit glitchy. So basically in this game, there are a load of like wizard cards in secret places, and I don't think I'm going to get one yet because I haven't got a spell to find secret doors and stuff. But it's quite mysterious, this game.
So basically in this game, there are a load of like wizard cards in secret places.
Not too difficult. It is a kiddie game after all. Not as tricky as Mario I was playing last week. That was really tricky. Okay. So that's jump. Here we go.
It is a
yes. Yes. Oh, it's Peeves. He almost knocked me off, and I would have been raging if he did that.
That's always causing trouble.
Here we go.
Peeves doesn't like friendship, so watch your step.
Flipping it. Well off.
Oh, Peeves. He almost knocked me off an album.
Right, how's everyone doing? What's been going on? What's the gossip? Sold quite a few things on the old eBay the last few days. Been listing loads of stuff.
Right, how's everyone doing?
And what I love
What's been going on? What's the
is when you
gossip?
list something and it sells that day
Quite a few
or the
things
day
on
after.
the old eBay
Love it.
last few
Even the
days.
most random things.
Been listing
Haven't got it with me.
You're getting the hang of this.
Well, I'll continue that in a sec.
You'll find all
When you
sorts
list
of
something
wicked
and it
treats.
sells
To pick
that
up a
day
treat, just
or
run
the day
over to it.
after.
Okay.
Chocolate
Love
Fox
it. Even
boosts
the
your
most
energy.
random thing.
Right.
30 bots every
Haven't got
flavour
it with
beans
me.
are fun to collect.
Yep.
Collecting
Well, I'll
them
continue
too.
that in a sec.
We need 25 beans, Harry. Come back when you've got them all.
25
Come see us
beans.
and we'll show you the way to
No problemo. Let's get the beans. 2 big bags of beans, baby. 25 beans, no problemo. So as I was saying, I love it when you list stuff and it just sells straight away. So in a video ages ago, I had these little cubes. They were like from the 70s.
You list stuff
Little
and it just sells
cube
straight away.
picture frames. And I just had them lying around. They were £1 each, and I just couldn't leave them because they were just so
Cubes, they were like from the
bonkers,
70s.
and they were £1 each, so I just got them. I only got round to listing them yesterday, and one's already sold.
Just had them lying around.
Only
They were
sold. I
£1
had it up
each,
for a
and
tenner
just
plus
couldn't
postage, and I just sent out an offer for £8 plus postage.
bonkers.
I've been doing that recently. Just
Got them.
loads of send offer to buyers have been coming up, and I just give them a nice reasonable discount off and just get stuff selling. But yeah, it's sold for £8 plus postage. Bought it for £1. Some random thing sold straight away, and it's just the most random little thing. And I put off listing it because I just couldn't be bothered to find another one or like describe it and that because it's so random. But it sold straight away, just like a clear Perspex picture frame from the 70s, and it was in the box that new basically. Listed it and it sold. Completely mental. Right, how many beans have I got on the go? 29 total.
And it was in the box that
Surely that's all right.
listed it and it sold. Completely mental. Right, how many beans have I got? 29 total.
Am I missing something here? I got 29 beans. They only wanted 25. What do you want from me? Is there some sort of button I'm supposed to be pressing for them?
Am I missing
Talk to Fred.
Ah,
He's the one with the wizard
Okay.
card.
29 beans? They only wanted 25. What
he.
do you want from me?
Thanks, Harry. We couldn't have found that.
Is there some sort of
We need the
button I'm
beans for
supposed to
some
be pressing for them?
experiment. Here's a wizard card for you. You've earned it.
Wizard card, yes. So that was the one wizard card. So in each section it says how many wizard cards there are
Good luck.
to collect and that. And this one said 1, and this is the 1 for this section.
Wizard card.
I was always devoed when I did a level and I didn't get all the wizard cards. Some of them are really hidden,
Says how many
and they are
wizard
quite
cards
mysterious.
to collect.
Kevin says, "Hi Dreams Reselling, love watching this guy. He's the best.
I
Thanks
was always
so
devoted
much.
When I did a level and I didn't get all the wizard cards. Some of them are really
Love it.
hidden.
I'm so glad right
They are
now.
quite mysterious.
So this is my
Kevin
second
says,
live
"Hi,
stream,
Dreams Reselling, love
and
watching this
I'm
guy.
never
He's the
sure.
best. Thanks
Well, I'm
so
never
much.
sure. It's the second one, but first time I wasn't sure
Love it.
if anyone will
So
watch or anyone will
glad
comment.
right now.
And it's the same again now. People have turned up straight away and commenting. I absolutely love it. So I really appreciate that, guys.
But first time I wasn't sure.
Oh no, here he
Anyone
is.
will watch or anyone will comment. And it's
I just
same
love
again
the,
now. People have
the
turned up
effects in
straight
this
away
game.
commenting. I absolutely love
It's
it.
like how their faces just like
Really
plastered on.
Out of our way, Potter.
Oh,
Oh no, here he is.
let's go, boys.
I just love
Oh
the,
no, he's just pure evil, that Malfoy, through and through.
just like how their faces just like
Here she is.
plastered on.
Hermione Granger. We met on the Hogwarts Express, remember? Defense against
Let's
the
go,
dark arts
boys.
is through this door.
So,
Follow me.
It's just pure evil, that Malfoy, through and through.
anyone got any questions? Anything anyone wants to chat about? Like I said, I've been listing loads of stuff on eBay.
So,
I've been like listing 10 things a day, and it's all stuff I've avoided listing before. It's all awkward stuff. I couldn't be bothered to like
I've
research,
been listing loads
and
of
it's
stuff
just
on
all
eBay.
stuff you just don't want to think about. But I've been getting round to doing it
It's
all.
all stuff
And I've said to myself, I'm not going to buy much more stuff until I've listed all the stuff I've got. I've got so much stuff I need to list still. Nice one. I sold some small vintage advertising tins yesterday. $16.95. Picked them up for cheap at car boots. They're the sorts of things. Oh, I always sit. Oh, for God's sake, I wasn't even paying attention. I touched it first. Peckin' crumbs! I touched it first. Thanks for joining. Yeah, stuff like that, you know, like metal signs, tins, and oh, what? Run out of time. All I need is 50% though, and we got it. Yeah, like big signs, metal tins. What I do like seeing, but I never buy, is like the old beer, the metal beer logo things that go on the pumps. Can't remember what you'd call them. Where do you keep all your stock? Do you have a shed or similar? Should probably do a video on that. But at the minute, I need to reorganise everything at the minute because it's basically just a madhouse. Stuff. Come on, let's get to the end. Here we go. I got big. Most of it's just in big tubs, like massive tubs. And what's good about doing loads of cuddly toys that I do, you just whack them all in there, stack them up high. Then stuff's just like Tetrised into tubs and cardboard boxes, basically. Massive stack over there, and then a massive stack in the dining room as well. The shed probably will be used, but it's packed to the rafters of old junk at the minute, which needs clearing out. So basically it's just all over the shop, but I know where everything is. It's just in tubs. Like under the desk we've got some drawers, stacks of board games, all that sort of stuff. So it's just where it can be. We don't have a garage. But I know where everything is. It's just in tubs. Yeah. Like under the desk we've got some drawers. Yeah, he's great. Love watching his channel, thanks. I think every reseller lives in a madhouse. Most like, right, we've got no time. Ah! Yeah. Needed a 95% pass mark there and I didn't get it. Yeah. It's the same with a station for packing and doing all that sort of stuff. It's always different. Sometimes I do it on the kitchen unit if I need some space. Sometimes on the dining room table, but sometimes there's other stuff on there that we're doing at the time, or just stock, or all sorts of stuff. So ideally I need just another room, to be honest, and a garage, and a shed, and a warehouse. Not really though, I don't have that much stuff. There's a little bit of a delayed echo on the voice, on the voce, or just in general, just on the microphone. Because I think that happened last time at some point, which was annoying. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know if it's... We'll see if it goes away, or if it's too much of a problem. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know if it's... We'll see if it goes on your voice. Too much of a problem. To aim the flipendo spell, release the okay. To cast the spell. Try it on that barrel. I don't know why that's happened, but I don't know if there's much I can do about it. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. Okay. I need to know these things because all I'm getting in here is the audio from the game. I don't know why that's happened. So I'm relying on feedback from you guys to tell me what's what, basically. I did notice it listening back last time. Towards the end of the stream it happened then as well, but I don't know why it's happened. I do not know. And it's quite tricky for me to get it sorted. Just because, right, the way I've set this up, I've got a monitor here and I've got my laptop there. The laptop's got the game on, the monitor has got the live stream and the comments there, and like my software that runs it all. But getting the game off here means all the resolution on it all like goes mental, so it's quite tricky to like go on and off the game. So basically we might have to
Getting the
stick
game
with it
off
for
here
now.
means all the resolution on it.
Can have a go at sorting it in a little bit.
So it's quite tricky to like go on and off the game. So basically,
I have a loft works.
might have to stick with
I'll read it out after Professor Quirrell's stop going on.
sorting it in a little bit.
sorts of things, such as this cauldron. Knock it over, Mr.
I have a lot of works.
Right, Dreams Reselling says, I have a loft workspace. It was my father's he converted years ago. That's amazing. Really lucky to have that. Yep. That's an idea. If you had a big loft, that would be the perfect place.
I have a loft
Amazing.
workspace.
I have a shed, but I filled it really quickly. To be fair,
Yep.
if I had a shed or a garage, I'm acting like I'd have a really neatly organised,
I have a shed, but it's
swish
filled it really quick.
reselling hub.
To be fair,
But it would just end up with a load of junk anyway. It would just be as
shed,
trashed as the rest of the place.
acting like I'd have a really neatly organised
With all the will in the world, it would end up
reselling
like that.
hub, but it would just end up with a load of junk anyway. It would just be as trashed as the rest of the place.
That's what I'm like though. It'll all be all messy, and then when it comes down to it, I'll do a really good clean, and I'll really clean. Mrs. MG Retro will be disagreeing with that, but
That's what I'm like.
I'll have a real good
It'll
clean,
be
and then
all messy.
it'll all get messy again in the end. But that is one of the things I need to do this week, is reorganise, get everything in the big tubs, but just get them properly organised, because there's just, it's quite random the way I did it. It's more based on when I listed stuff and just getting it away. So, oh, for God's sake.
The big tubs, but just get them
So I need to have a
properly
proper
organised.
organise, I think.
It's quite random the way I did it.
Don't need a
Based on when I
SKU
listed
system,
stuff and just getting it
because I don't have too much stuff, and I know where everything is. And if it's not in one place, it'll only be in one other place, sort of thing.
Don't need a
Like I got toy box, got cuddly toy
I don't have
tubs,
too much stuff.
board games, stacks, them sort of things. So most of the time, if it's just a random thing, it'll be in one or two tubs or somewhere that I know where it is.
Cuddly toy tubs, board games, stacks, them sort of thing. So most of the time,
If you
if it's
think.
just a random thing, it'll be in one or two tubs or somewhere.
Main menu.
I know where it is.
Right. Thanks for that. Thanks. Right, so we've saved the game.
If you faint.
Flipendo.
Menu.
I've been watching
Right, so we've saved
a lot, not a lot, but I've watched a few American reselling channels recently. I can't remember what they're called. Make Shed Flips. I'm going to say that might be wrong. I think it's Shed something. This couple, and I really enjoy their videos. Actually, they're really chill, and it's really satisfying to watch because they do have a really nice little setup there. So it's quite satisfying to watch. Dreams Reselling says, I don't use a SKU either. Maybe I will if I upscaled to have loads more stuff. I mean, it would be essential then. But like I said, I know where everything is. It's not like I've got thousands of items.
Maybe I will if I upscaled to have loads.
But who knows, maybe one day if I got the time. Is there anything you are collecting for yourself, like Master of Pieces, collects Transformers? Apart from Pokemon cards, that is. We all know that goes without saying.
Maybe one day if I got
Love Pokemon. Collecting, so there actually is.
Master of Pieces.
And they're just like little bits and bobs, and that's why I love and always did go to car boots and charity shops, is to find little things that are really valuable to me, but other people is just trash. One of them is these editions of the Narnia books. They're from...
valuable to me, but other people is just trash. One of them.
Let's have a little look.
This
edition published 2006, but that's not when it is because it's from the 90s. But these ones with the cool borders around the side, because my childhood copy of Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe was this one, but it had a picture there from the TV show, the BBC TV show of Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe. So I found 3 or 4 of them out of the set, but one was the charity shop, couple in a car boot, had the original one. So nothing major. I mean, I could just buy them all off eBay if I wanted, but I think it's nicer finding stuff in the wild. Also, there are... I'll just turn that down on my ear. Also, Lord of the Rings figures. I've got some in there. They're like eagle moss. They're called like heavyweight metal figures. Love them. Anything Lord of the Rings, Pokemon, Lion the Witch and the Wardrobe as well. Figures. I've got some in there. There was something else, but I completely forgot what it was. Anything Lord of the Rings. Yeah, just things, little bits and bobs. Tots TV, stuff like that. Rosie and Jit, all the stuff that I love and loved growing up. Anything to do with that. Now, like I say, I could just buy stuff off eBay, but sometimes I like just finding it. It gives you, so when you go into a charity shop, you're not necessarily just thinking, what's this worth, what can you sell it for? There's stuff that could be treasure to me. Sometimes I like just finding it. It gives you, so when you go into a charity shop, you're not necessarily just thinking, you'll never regret starting a SKU. Probably. That probably is true. Like, it would be useful. Especially down the line as well. If I started to scale up a bit more, it would have been useful to have already done it. But for now, like I say, I know where everything is. But that could easily change. And I say that a lot of the time. Mrs. MG Retro's at work, getting frantic messages from me saying, where's this, where's that? And it's normally somewhere I've already checked and missed it. I buy toys from Facebook toy groups, but you can't beat the thrill of the hunt. That is true. I've done loads more Facebook Marketplace buys as of late. I love going on. I love it as much, not as much as, but nearly as much as going to charity shops and car boots, just scrolling through Facebook Marketplace. There's just so much good stuff. And it's also enjoyable because you can see who's trying to sell stuff to make some casheroony and who's just trying to get rid of stuff. They're the best ones where it's like they just want to get rid, basically. Like the video I did the other day about the Pokemon plushes. That's mental. Like, that is mental that they sold that for £60. It was so cheap. But you're going to get so much less interest if it's much more than £60. If you go into like £80, £100, you're just not going to buy it. If someone wants it for their kid or whatever. It was just so happened that I wanted it and I might sell some of it. If you go into like £80, £100, you're just not going to buy it. If someone wants it for their kid or whatever. It just so happened that I wanted it and this bit used to well scare me when I grew up. Imagine falling down there. He's just got to Hogwarts and oh my god. And the teachers made him come down here. The teachers made him go on these things and potentially fall into the abyss. Harsh. The teachers made him come down. The teachers I probably will start one in time askew. Yeah. Also, I think another reason it hasn't been essential is because I sell a lot of the same sort of stuff. It's all toys, cuddly toys, and then all the bits and bobs. They're the things that would need organised, but for the most part I know where they are. What's going on down here? And then all the bits and bobs. They're the things that would need organised.
but for the most part, I know where they are.
Have you been to that bakery lately? It looks lovely. Oh my god, it's so good. Bird's Bakery. They have quite a few around the Midlands.
Have you been to that?
And I grew up with one in my village, suburb or whatever.
They have
So you'd go there and you'd get your cobs. What we'd get was cobs of two kinds, cobs two ways. We'd have like soft rolls and then crusty cobs, and they're like really crusty. Then we'd get some beef paste, and it'd be like in the pot with like the layer of fat over the top to preserve it. And then we'd have hazlet as well, nice spiced pork, really nice. And caramel donuts.
And then we'd have hazlet as well, nice spiced pork, really nice.
Can be quite a nuisance.
And caramel donuts.
Also, we'd get another pastry. Oh, give me my beans! Give me my beans back, boy! Get out of here. We'd have these pastries. I don't know if it's a thing or it's just something you'd get there. It's called an elephant's foot. And it was basically shoe pastry.
We'd have these pastries. I don't know if it's a thing or it's just
Like that.
something you'd get there.
Chopped in half with loads of cream inside and then chocolate on top. So it was like in the shape of an elephant's foot, so flat at the bottom and then like that sort of thing.
Like that.
And they were gorgeous as well. The cream was just so fresh. Their slogan, Bird's Bakery, used to be, "We never sell a stale cake." And that is true. Everything is fresh as a daisy. And their logo was a daisy. And now that's why. Now I've realised, after all these years. Incredible. And I might say, that pot of beef reminds me of my parents.
And their logo was a daisy.
I don't think you get many whippersnappers, any youngsters eating pot of beef these days. I know you can get it in the little jars at supermarkets. I don't even know if they still do it. But I've had it before. It's nowhere near as nice as what you'd get a fresh one at this bakery, though.
I am your
I
instructor.
know you can get it in the little jars.
Because you get all that as well, like salmon paste and that. Not for me, I'm afraid.
Draw your broom with the direction key.
One thing I used to like,
Speed up and
my
slow
gran
down
used to
to
make
adjust your
lemon
flanks.
curd, and it was like mouth-watering. So you'd have it on a nice fresh roll or something,
On my whistle then.
One thing.
some lemon curd. Oh my god. Ah!
My gran used to make.
Right, so I remember
And it was like mouth.
these are really, really tricky, these bits. It's so hard
Well done, Mr.
to
Potter.
control this broom right now,
Now let's
but
see this small
it's going really well. I'm absolutely, oh my god, I'm master of the broom.
So hard.
Oh, Quidditch captain in no time, mate. Look at that, I'm absolutely tazzing it. Meow. Ah! Just as I said that,
Let's add a bit of
Master of the
height.
broom.
let's add a bit of height.
Quidditch.
Come on. Ah!
Look at that, I'm absolutely tazzing it.
Come on. Absolutely blasting it through air. Yes! Come on. Oh no. No!
Come on.
Ah!
Come on. Absolutely blasting through it.
Ah!
Yes.
Come on.
Come on.
Ooh, orange ones now.
Oh no. No.
Come on. Ah! Oh, I'm just going so fast. This is the thrill of a lifetime right now.
Come on.
Come on. Look at that timer. Bottom left is how many I've done. Bottom right is the timer. And I'm sort of... they're sort of dead on with each other. I've got no time to spare here.
This is how many I've done.
And this is not the sort of level you want to do twice. Come on.
They're sort of dead on with each other.
Oh, yes.
Got no time to spare here.
Come on.
And this is
Oh, red ones, these are difficult. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Come on, Harry. You can do it, Harry. Ah! That's been tampered with, that has! That's a rogue bludger! Ah! Come on. Oh, yes. Come on. Yes. Ooh! Secret card! Ah! Quick, 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 quick! Oh, I haven't got time. Did I get it? Oh, I don't know if I got it. Oh! Oh!
Skillful display, Mr. Potter. 15
Nearly did it all.
I haven't got time.
Devo.
Congratulate you for being the first
don't know if I
student to
got
find
it.
a secret room since 1867.
Yeah,
From
nice.
now on, you may practice flying at any time. You will
Nearly
find
did
the
it
option
all.
on the
I
main menu.
most likely will not be practicing flying again.
Time for your charms lesson now. Good day, Mr. Potter.
Time for the charms lesson.
Nice.
That went well. Did I get that card? I don't know if I
I
must have done.
likely will not be practicing flying again.
But yeah.
Time for the charms lesson. That went well. Did I get that card? I don't know if I must have done.
2 secret wizard cards. 7 secret areas. Hoo, 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 baby. Right, guys. Any questions?
Secret wizard card.
Any discussions that need to be had right now? What have people sold? What have people found? Any treasure? Who have people been watching?
Any questions?
What have been people?
Any discussions?
What have people been doing?
Had, right.
It doesn't have to be reselling. It can be anything. Anything to do with Harry Potter.
Found any
Harry
treasure?
Potter.
Who people been watching?
Anything whatsoever.
What have been people?
Also, keep in mind suggestions because in not too far away a time.
Harry Potter.
So Limelight says, "Are you going to a car boot or 2 this weekend?" I think we might be.
Also, keep in mind suggestions.
I think we might very well be. And I think the video I might do,
Way a time.
go to a car boot, and then I'm going to do a lamb leg
Limelight says,
roast.
"Are you going to a
Half
car
lamb
boot or
leg.
2 this weekend?" I think we might be.
So it won't be released on Sunday,
The video I might do.
um,
And then I'm going to do a lamb
but
leg.
the video of the car boot might feature me cooking a roast dinner.
It won't be released on Sunday.
Because I do, when I cook, I go all in. I just don't cook very
The
often.
video of the car boot might feature
But I'll do a lamb leg,
cooking the roast dinner.
garlic, all that sort of stuff.
When I cook, I go
Save
all
it.
in. I just don't cook very often.
So what we might do is,
But I'll do a lamb leg, garlic, all that.
do a little bit more of this game, and then we can go on YouTube. I'll get YouTube up, and we can take some suggestions of what clips we want to watch. Because I got some good clips we can watch.
Early for the lesson, Harry.
Anything goes
New spell
within
I've learned
reason.
on my own.
I'll get YouTube
Spell
up.
I learned is
Take
Alahamora.
some suggestions.
It will open magically.
I've been on
locked
so many
doors.
YouTube binges over the years,
So I got some
just watching like funny clips.
This is the symbol for
There's a
Alahamora.
really good Crystal Maze one we got to watch.
Hold down the mouse
You
button
might have
and
seen it
select
where
that
someone's just
Then
absolutely
the mouse
struggling with a level
binges over the years.
with one of the rooms, and everyone's just shouting, absolutely shouting and bawling through the door.
You might have seen it where someone's
Ah.
absolutely struggling with a level with one of the rooms. And everyone's just absolutely
So if there's anything you guys
Quite impressive, Harry.
used to watch,
Great,
or any
Harry.
funny clips, or any
Shop
good
this
clips,
will
or
give you 5
anything in
house points for that
general
charm.
you want to whack on,
Practice makes perfect.
I'm
So give
open
it
to the
a try.
suggestions.
So if there's anything that you guys used to watch, or any funny clips, or any good clips, or anything in general, you wanna whack
See, these
on,
little bits are
I'm open to the
satisfying, but they're quite difficult.
Fantastic work, Harry. That was really well
Wow.
done, Harry.
I thought I'd never seen Harry Plooper playing Harry Potter.
satisfying.
Harry Plooper?
Give it another go.
What does Plooper mean? I mean, you could have at least said Harry
Thought I'd
Pooper.
never seen Harry Plooper playing Harry Potter. Harry Plooper? What does Plooper mean?
Harry Plooper. Is that a person? Fanta fan?
Marvellous. You're very good
My
at it,
brother
Harry.
used to love Fanta.
Professor Flitwick would be very
Absolutely
pleased
loved
with
it.
that, Harry. I'm
You
sure
know where
you'll
people
be
just
good,
have the
Harry.
thing they like and that's their drink?
Get in the
And if they ever have a drink, it's that. He always had Fanta.
My
every single time. And then his drink of choice when he was older was Strongbow. Imagine that.
They like and that's their drink. And if they ever have a drink, it's that. He always had Fanta. Every single time. And then his drink of choice when he was older was
that was a good try.
Strongbow. Imagine that.
Oh well, that was a good try.
Now you try using Alhambra. We still have a few minutes before the charms lesson. That door in front of you is magically locked. Cast Alhambra to open it.
That was a good try.
You've got it. Now, can you find the 2 secrets in this room?
2 secrets. Here we go. Easy. Bookcase. Oh, it's lagging a bit. Nice. 2 secrets. Here we go.
If you're done admiring yourself, Harry, take a look at that magical chest.
Oh, it's lagging a bit.
Cast Alhambra to unlock it.
No problemo. Ah. No problemo. Yeah, man. It's going quite slow. Can't keep up with these skills. With these Alhambra skills going on. Alhambra skills.
Getting quite slow. Can't keep up with these skills. With these Alhambra skills going on.
Ooh. What we'll do is we'll get to the next save point, then we're going to whack it on YouTube. Get it on YouTube. Get some good stuff on the go.
What we'll do is we'll get to the next save point, then we're going to whack it on YouTube. Get it on YouTube. Get some good stuff on the go.
Right, let's get in.
Charms class is through this door.
Right, keep your comments coming, guys.
Welcome, young wizards. I am Professor Flitwick, and today you will learn the levitation spell Wingardium Leviosa.
Right, keep your comments
Wingardium
coming, guys.
Leviosa.
Correct Wingardium Leviosa symbol. When I stop,
We love
pull
it.
down the
We love
mouse
it.
button and follow the pattern
Haven't been able to do a
on the
video
list.
this week because Mrs. MG Retro has been away with work. And it's been the Easter holidays. So MG Retro Jr. has been at home with me, so it's been really difficult to get a video done. It does take a lot of editing. Oh, I didn't even get past the first bit. Do you have a favourite charity shop?
Regular version of the spell won't work.
In terms of
You can do this.
specific ones,
Take a lot of editing.
the top 3 for me, by far, these are just the ones local to me. St Giles, peace be upon him,
Specific ones.
really good in there, so good. Always has new stuff in there, and it's ridiculous. Like, the mugs are always 50p.
5 points for Gryffindor.
St Giles.
Try
The,
going slightly faster
you know,
this time.
the crockery, all that sort of stuff is always dirt cheap, and you can get Denby, you can get,
The mugs are always 50p.
damn it, you can get like St Michael's stuff. It's got loads of stuff in there.
The crockery.
Clothes, decent prices. You just tend not to get that much good stuff in there.
Dear Mr. Potter.
DVDs are £5 for a pound, but never that many good things. Just all your normal stuff. It's good for buying for yourself, but
Clothes, decent price.
always good cuddly toys.
Stuff in there.
Always a pound each. 50p for small ones, £1 for big
Never
ones.
that many good things.
So all like solid prices. And I don't,
For yourself.
for all these sorts of things, I like paying 50p a pound for stuff.
Cuddly
How
toys.
unfortunate.
Or a couple of quid if it's something different.
Mr. Potter.
I don't like paying 6, 7, 10, 12
All
pound
like
for stuff.
Solid prices. And I
Just
don't-
keep all the costs low, and then there's no press for me, because I'm doing it just for fun.
Or a couple of quid
Follow
if it's
me,
something
Mr.
different.
Potter.
I don't like paying 6, 7, 10, 12 pounds.
It just rubs me the wrong. When you go in
Just keep
and you
all
see a
the
mug, and you're like, "Oh, well, nice that mug,"
for me.
and you look and it says like
Just for
4.50. You're like,
Wingardium
"What?"
Leviosa on that statue. Then move it onto that large.
Because, like I said, I buy stuff for myself all the time.
When you
It's
go
not
in,
just reselling, and I've
you see a
always
mug,
been in
and you're like,
charity
"Oh,
shops and
well,
car
nice that
boots.
mug." And you look and it says like
Um,
4.50.
the price is just too high. It's just way too high a price.
All the time. It's not just reselling, and I've always been charity shops and car boots.
Also, so there was St. Giles. Also, Sue Ryder, really good. Just the one that's near me is a big one. Loads of good stuff in there. And they just want to get stuff going out because they have so much stuff coming in. Every time you're in there, someone's bringing in stuff. So it's really good in there. And the Star Foundation as well near me. It's like a big warehouse sort of one. Not massive, but it's a warehouse one. And they just sort of just do random prices. The stuff isn't priced for the most part. So you just take it to the counter and they're just like, 50p for that. Or they're just like, take a big stack of stuff and they're like, oh, £5. And it's just like 100 quid's worth of stuff. Dreams Reselling is from Bristol way. Only time, never been to Bristol. I've only been through it on the coach to Cardiff back in the day. Because I lived in Cardiff for a few years. Loved it. Loved living in Cardiff. I think our nearest Sue Ryder is expensive. See, I don't know how... I don't really know how it works. They're obviously the ones that are always expensive, like Oxfam, British Heart Foundation, most of the time. And it's just a case of things slipping through the net. But Sue Ryder, the one near me anyway, is really good. Really, really good prices and really good stuff in there. Limelight Vintage Manchester way. Mrs. MG Retro lived in Manchester for years. And my brother lived in Manchester for years as well. I've only been there a couple of times though. Probably like 4 or 5 times in my whole life, I think.
I've only been there a couple of times though.
Sue Ryder is expensive too, no way. It must just be this one. Must be unique. Ah, okay.
Sue Ryder is expensive too, no way. It must just be this one.
Someone recommended in the comments on one of my videos that in the Lichfield there's a big Salvation Army drop-off centre or something. Can't remember what it is. But it's like a big, massive one. And they said the prices aren't cheap, but it's big. So you might get some good stuff there. I'll have to do a vid there at some point as well. Our Sue Ryder's brand is a vintage one. Yeah, that's the problemo there. Anything vintage. Anything that says it's a vintage shop or whatever is basically selected items you could buy in a charity shop but for 5 times the price.
Anything that says it's a vintage shop or whatever is basically...
Ooh, this is getting really slow. My PC doesn't like Wingardium Leviosa. Not one bit. Ah. Right, it's time to ditch Harry Potter. It's time to ditch it. Let's exit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly come over here to my software.
It's time to ditch it.
Nice.
Let's exit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly...
Cool. Right, so now all I need to do is...
Cool. Right, so now...
Get a window up here.
All I need to do...
This will just take 2 seconds. I'm going to get YouTube up. Window capture. And I'm going to capture that tab there. Here we go.
This will just take 2 seconds. I'm going to get YouTube up. Window capture.
There we go.
I'm going to capture that tab there. Here we go.
Wait, is that gone all crazy now? It's full screen. Yeah, it has. Let me just...
There we go.
Get this down to the right size.
All crazy now. It's full screen.
Still gone a bit weird.
Let me just...
Don't Don't worry, guys. This will only take 2 secondos. Right, there we go. Perfect. There we go. The right size. So, what we're going to do is... I'll do it over here, actually. There we go. The right size. Crystal maze. So, what we're going to do fail. Oh, wait. Oh, what's going on here? Crystal maze. Fail. Right. I watch lots of resellers on YouTube and their charity shops always look better than mine. Yeah, I think, you know what though? It's the same with all these resellers on YouTube. They're only showing you the good bits. They're not showing you all the hours upon hours they spend in charity shops where they don't find anything, or they buy stuff and then they take it home and it's not worth anything. The amount of stuff that people have bought and it's a load of tat, or they take it home and it's got holes in it, it's got stains on it, and it's just a load of rubbish, and they don't show you that. They never show you that. All they do sometimes. And they also don't mention when they're just got millions of things stacked behind them and they've never sold any of it. It's all smoke and mirrors though. It's YouTube, it's entertainment, it's showbiz. That's why I'm sort of, at least mine's up front, you know, we're doing it for fun, we're buying stuff, follow me for the ride. It's all a bit of fun, entertainment and all that. Some people, I've said this last time, I don't want to go on about it again, but it's like, some people take themselves too seriously. You know. Follow me for the ride. It's all a bit of fun, entertainment and all that. Some people, I've said this last time. Flyco's flips, yeah. I do need to watch him again. I said I would last time, but I just haven't got round to it. Like I said, I've been watching some American resellers. Don't seem to have... I'm not saying this guy does it all. I'm just saying in general. Doesn't have the ego that UK resellers have. Some of them think they're quite hard. But at the end of the day, they're just selling a bit of tats for a bit of profit. UK resellers some of them think they're quite hard. But yeah, we all know what it's like. Selling stuff, things always go wrong. You can be the best reseller in the world, but you're always going to find a load of rubbish sometimes and make mistakes. But I don't see too many mistakes these people are making, especially when a lot of people are watching to learn. You can be the best reseller, but you're always going to find right, okay. So let's watch a little bit of this. Hopefully the sound's all right on this, so let me know again. We'll just watch a bit of this. It's incredible. Hopefully the sound's all right.
Yes, get a container. Get a container, fill it up with water from the magic spring.
We'll just watch a bit of this.
From the spring.
Already in the water, immediately. This just gets better and better, this. I absolutely love it.
Oh, what a shame. It looks like there's some holes in the bottom of the bucket.
Already in the water. If you hadn't noticed as well, got my Richard O'Brien shirt on today for the occasion.
Never mind. Doing okay.
If you hadn't noticed as well, got my Richard O'Brien shirt on today for the occasion.
Someone had some thought when they cast someone's mum's, they need somebody beautiful, someone like Elizabeth Taylor or someone of that nature.
It's that bit. It's just so funny. Oh, go watch that bit again. When she just absolutely... This bit here, look. Oh, no. Oh, I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Let's skip forward here, look. Just look at this. This bit here, look. She's only put in a couple of droplets in the thing as well. There's just no chance of her getting this task done. Just completely submerged.
She's only put in the
Oh my god.
droplets in the thing.
It's just it's just like here as well. When she like resurfaces, it's just like she's just sort of standing there like, oh, this has all just got a bit too much for me right now.
It's just
Oh.
it's just like here as well. When she like
Then now she's just like, oh,
just like
she just wants to give up. She just wants it to all be over.
right now.
Love it. Right, guys. Anyone got any suggestions? Any good bits?
Then now she's
Any
just
programs? You know what I want to have a little look at? Does anyone remember Funhouse
Love it.
with Pat Sharp? Was it? And I always remember watching that when I was a kid. When
Little look at. Does anyone remember?
when it was the teams at the end, because it was red and yellow teams on it, and in the last one they had like go karts going round to get to the last bit where you go in the fun house. And when the like all the kids in the audience, they'd always be like half shouting red, half shouting yellow, so it'd always sound like Rello, Rello, or like Yed, Yed. It's quite random that, but I just wanted to see if that was the case. Funhouse, go karts, yeah. Here we go. I always wanted to go in Funhouse on the go karts. Here we go.
Funhouse.
Not allowed to go that quick, but you'll see just how fast the girls bring them on with the Fun Car Grand Prix next.
The Fun Kart Grand Prix. Oh, it's them girls. Remember them? And then they have them pom-poms and that.
Make sure you guys don't. Remember, you cannot exceed 100, which is the score the Reds have. The Yellows
Fun
are 75 at the
Kart
moment.
Grand
This is what you
Prix.
do. You grab
Oh, it's them
these ear
girls.
tokens, okay?
Oh, them tokens. Forgot about them.
He's good, isn't he? He can't even hold onto his helmet, let alone hold onto these. If you start going like this and they end up on the floor,
Oh, so are they like dangling down them tokens and you put them in a thing? Here we go.
And it's go, go, go! It's a great start!
It's a great start! The twins, that was it, yes.
Into the long, sweeping left-hander. He's right up tight behind him, pushing hard. He must be shedding buckets of adrenaline in that car.
Oh, so you get the tokens, you have to pop them in that thing. That's it. Hold up. Change over. Yeah, so if you listen to the background,
He's accelerating hard.
so it's like Rello, Rello. Oh, the glitter to distract you. Must be a nightmare to clean that up. Stage management.
What's happened?
Oh!
There was definitely contact between.
you go, but you don't go away empty-handed. Have a look
Here
at
we
this.
go.
It's really good.
Prize.
Nightmare to clean that up for stage management.
Nice.
And
Little
now
bag as well.
the very own jacket. Go on, give us a twirl. That's what you get. You get one of those each. There you go. Take that away. We'll make sure.
Here we go.
We'll make sure you get one of those each in the inner bag. So
Imagine that.
Nice. Little bag as well.
Remember Finders Keepers? Yes, that was brilliant when kids got to destroy a room. I remember that. That was like,
Imagine that.
these shows, they're just like childhood dreams come true, aren't they? Neil Buchanan presented it. I didn't even realise that.
I'm sorry, Roger, but the script
I
just isn't
remember that.
funny.
Imagine that's what you wanted to do when you were young. Just rummage round and just absolutely trash the joint. Here we go.
Presented it. I didn't even realise that.
It's just so 90s, this intro, isn't it? It's got all the things, like bad 3D effects, all the right fonts and colours.
Here we go.
There we go, that's just classic.
Just so.
Oh, look at that for a set.
It's got all
Imagine sat in that studio with that set in front of you,
all the right fonts
and this
colours.
legend walks in with a
There we go. That's just classic.
feather duster.
Oh, look at that for a set.
Challenge TV. I remember Challenge back in the day. Do you remember when it was on Sky, like on Sky, but ages ago, in the late 90s or whatever?
Feather duster.
And it'd play all this sort of stuff.
Challenge TV. I remember Challenge back in the day. Do you remember when it was on Sky, like on Sky, but ages ago, in the late 90s? And it'd play all this sort of stuff.
Wait, do you remember them caps? Them little hats? That is mental.
remember them caps?
Nice.
Them little hats.
Right, let's find a good bet.
Oh, it's mental.
I'd forgotten it was. I never associated. I thought it was Pat Sharp, to be honest. I thought he had the monopoly on kids' TV like this, of house-based shows. Hey there, loving the show. Thanks so much, Mystic Force.
I thought he had the monopoly on
Thanks for
kids'
watching.
TV like this.
We love it.
Based shows. Hey there, loving the show. Thanks so much.
And these things as well, what you don't like appreciate when you're like watching it for the first time or when you're younger. It's like there's just a cameraman in there and he's just like following around like that. Like absolutely like trying to follow the action. Yes, Nightmare. Nightmare, remember that? That show gave me the creeps. It was slightly before me, in that my older brothers watched it, but whenever it was on, it was so freaky. And it looked like it was well hard to actually get. I don't know if anyone ever beat it or came close to it. From what I ever saw, no one ever even came close. Because it looked like it was so difficult. And it was the same in that. It was like, was there a game in it where you played chess or like drafts or whatever? Checkers for you yanks out there. Nice pick line like Finders Keepers, exactly. Love it. It's so bonkers, that show.
Was there a game in it where you played chess?
So on Nightmare, was there like a game of chess? Or like one of them where you're going like, or was it? I think there was a game of chess, but also there was one where you were going across like a bridge or like a path over the abyss. And if you like led them, they had like a thing on, didn't they? So they couldn't see what was going on and you had to like tell them where to go. And there was a bit where it was like going across a bridge or like a path over just a big dark hole. And if they went the wrong way, it was just like, pew, dead, gone. And it was just like so freaky.
And there was a bit where it was like going across a bridge.
Nightmare.
Over just a big
Kids TV. I don't know how I'm going to find this. Oh, who's this beardy guy? That's exactly what I wanted.
Nightmare.
Age UK.
Kids TV. I don't know.
There we go. They're adverts. Have you seen some of the Age UK? I had one come on the other day. Age UK advert the other day. It was really disturbing. Actually, very sad. Yes. Here we go. 1987, the first series. See, that's why it's a little bit before me, because I was early 90s. So, what an intro. And cartoon.
What an intro.
Watchers of illusion to the castle of confusion. Phase across time with us once more, for this is the age of adventure.
That is so of that era, Shakespearean enunciation or whatever. Welcome, Rielson.
That is so...
Like this guy, I don't know who this guy is. Is he a presenter or is he like an actor? Because he is giving the performance. You're like, this is like a Macbeth performance right now from the 80s.
I don't know who this guy is. Is he a presenter or is he like an actor?
Let's have a little look. Let's have a quick look. Nightmare
This is like a
presenter,
performance right now from the 80s.
1987. CITV, created by Tim Child. Who is it presented by? That's what I want to know. Characters. Saxon knight named Tregard.
CITV,
Hugo Myatt. British actor, presenter and theatre director. Known for his role in Dungeon Master as the Dungeon Master Tregard. Other roles. He played the Count in an episode of Chucklevision. He was in Chucklevision, no way. Yeah, he's just in TV stuff. So I was completely wrong.
Played the Count in an episode.
While others braver than yourself.
Braver.
A quest is now in progress. So here's a progress report. Our first team came from Bedfordshire.
They just look so terrified.
Bravely tried, but though they bribed their way to fame, they boldly
Look at
went
that.
and bravely tried.
Him and him, they are just terrified right now of
They
what's
just
to
look
come.
so terrified.
This guy looks, he's on it. He's got his pen and paper.
Look
And
at
he's
that.
slouched a bit, but he sort of seems ready.
Him and him, they are just terrified.
This
right
guy,
now of what's to come.
this guy,
This guy looks.
they don't
he's
stand
on
a
it,
chance.
He's got his pen and paper.
They're going to get eaten alive in
I
there.
know he's slouched a bit,
But
but
though
he
they
sort of
bribed
seems
their way
ready.
to fame, they still forgot the vital
This guy,
flame.
this
And
guy,
so, when darkness
they don't
blackly
stand a
fell,
chance.
their game was up.
They're going to get eaten alive in there.
Farewell.
Hey.
Now the dungeon is challenged by Dungeoneer Maeve and her 3 advisors. 4 adventurers from Lancashire.
It's like so epic up until that point. It's like 3 adventures from Lancashire.
That northern grit can conquer all by brawl. And now time turns the fire.
It's like
Yeah, so
epic
true,
up
line
until
like
that
Vinty.
point.
It's a
Like,
shame kids
three
don't
adventures
watch
from
TV the
Lancashire.
same now. We'd all discuss it the next day at school. It's so true. And that was the thing, because there were only a few options and you'd all watch
Yeah,
it.
so true, line like
So
Vinty.
even,
It's a
but
shame
to be
kids
fair,
don't
when I
watch
was growing up,
TV
that's
the
when you
same
could.
now. We'd all discuss
There was
it
stuff
the
on
next day at
Sky.
school. It's
So when
true.
I was growing up,
And
there
that was the
was
thing, 'cause there was
wrestling was massive,
there were only
so
a
you'd have to
few
watch that on
options.
Sky.
We'd all watch it.
But in general,
But to be fair, when I was
you'd
growing
all
up,
be
that's
watching
when
the
you
same
could-
stuff,
there
basically.
was stuff on
All
Sky.
watching
So when I was
CITV.
growing up, there was wrestling was massive, so you'd have to watch that
yeah.
on Sky.
So everyone would
So
have
in
the
general,
same experience. It was the
you'd
same
all
for
be
everyone,
watching
I
the
guess
same
adults as well.
basically. All watching
Everyone would be
CITV.
watching the same. Everyone had the shared experience of the stuff they were watching. So
Yeah.
even if it
So
was
everyone
rubbish, you
would
could
have
all.
the same
My,
experience. It was the same
we
for
used to
everyone, I
watch
guess,
Coronation
adults
Street,
as
right?
well.
I used to love it.
Everyone would be watching the same.
Absolutely
Everyone
love
had
it. We'd
shared
all sit around at
experiences.
7:30 on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whenever it was back
Even
then.
if it was rubbish,
And
we'd
you'd
all
just be
watch
loving it.
My-
And we'd just be
we used
like
to watch
slagging
Coronation
it,
Street, right?
laughing at it, loving it. Just
Absolutely love it. We'd all
you're sort of
sit
like
around
watching it like, oh, it's
Wednesday,
rubbish,
Friday,
but
or
you
whatever.
loved it. It was so good.
Just be loving it.
And back
We'd
then,
just be like
in the 90s,
slagging
like the
it,
characters were
laughing
so
at it,
classic and good.
loving it. Just, you're
But
sort of
everyone
like
watched
watching
it.
like, oh,
And like
God,
everyone either watched
loved it.
EastEnders,
It was so
Emmerdale,
good.
Coronation, whatever.
Back then,
And if you found something, oh, what do you
90s,
watch? And they
like,
watch
the
Coronation
characters
Street,
were
then you
so
just start
classic.
chatting about it. No problemo, because we all watched it,
But
and
everyone
we all
watched
watched
it.
every episode.
And, like,
And if you
everyone
didn't watch
either
it,
watched
you'd have taped
EastEnders,
it.
Emmerdale, Coronation
End
Street,
of.
and if you
Burns,
found
time
something,
out
oh,
is
what do
gone.
you
So
watch?
basically, let's
Coronation
just
Street,
see
and
what
you just
what
start
goes on
chatting
here.
about it. No problemo, because we all watched
I used to
it.
borrow
We watched
wrestling
every
tapes
episode.
from my
If you
friend down
didn't
the
watch
road.
it,
Didn't
you'd
have
have
Sky
taped
back then.
it.
Exactly. That's
End of.
exactly what happened. You either had Sky,
basically, let's
or
just
you'd
see
have to.
what
Someone would
goes on
tape
here.
it for you, and it'd get passed around, and everyone got to watch it. However long after. I remember doing exactly the same thing before. We had Sky at some point, but before we did, that's what we did. Someone else would tape it, and you just borrow the tape, and then you'd pass it on to the next person. Absolutely loved it. I remember this room in particular on here. This is what I remember from Nightmare.
And then you'd pass it on to the next person.
Too much choice now, like MG said. Yeah, it's the same with all. Same with YouTube. Same with telly. I don't really watch telly, to be honest, anymore. I'm either watching YouTube or Netflix or Disney and all that.
It's the same with all.
But with YouTube, I find the problem is, for me anyway, I have like very specific niche things I watch, and I watch loads of it. So if I've gone on like a binge, or I'm like into something at the minute, like
for me anyway,
I'm watching loads of Pokemon content and reselling. So pretty much all it's recommending me is those things. So I don't have like a wrestling video or I don't know, it's not giving me loads of different suggestions, and I can be like, oh, I feel like watching that. It's just funneling exactly what I've been watching very recently. So it's not giving me what I want, which is a bit of choice. It's just telling me these are the things you've been watching recently, so these are all them things.
Just funneling exactly what I've been watching very recently. So it's not
too much choice now, like MG said. Love talks like this, really nice. That's great. No, I love it. That's why I like doing this stream. It's just a chance to chat a load of bull about this sort of stuff. Love it.
Really nice. That's great.
So this room here, this is what I remember. You know when you think, oh, nightmare. This room is what I remember.
Chat a load of bull about this sort of stuff. Love it.
Go forward.
So they got to pick up this key.
You just picked
So
up
this
that
room
key.
here, this is what I
Turn
remember.
fully
You know when you think, oh,
Just
nightmare.
picked up
This
that
room
key.
is what I remember.
Ah, no, it's
Is a
these
giant.
bits. It's a giant.
I know people
I remember that.
giants
So they got
don't
to pick up this
exist,
key.
but unfortunately they do. And vastly inconvenient things they are to boot. It's
What's going
by
on there?
scoring
It's these
3,
bits.
you've earned a
It's a
bonus.
giant.
To receive it,
I
you must
remember that.
call out, I command you.
Well, what do you want to do? What about unblocking that other entrance?
Call out, I command you, and receive your bonus.
What would you do again? Shout, I command you, and receive your bonus. I command you.
Oh, very well. Magic have I none, but this I know. She who lies in wait will smile on those who bear her favor. I hunger, yet we may meet again.
The cloth, the silk scarf, is the lady's favour. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what's just about to happen here?
Definitely.
Look at this, they're about to go through this door and then some things going to absolutely batter them.
Now where am I?
It's a bomb.
In a room with a large bomb.
Just about to happen here.
Where am I? You're in a room
They're about to
with
go
a
through this door
large
and then some
bomb.
things gonna absolutely batter
Now
them.
where am I? You're in a room with
a
a
bomb.
large bomb.
Oh no, it's been lit. It's been lit. You're in a room with a large bomb. Now the fuse has just been lit, so just turn around and leave the room.
Oh no, it's been lit. It's been lit.
The fuse is just lit, so turn to your left. Go quickly
You're
forward.
in a room with a large bomb. Now the fuse has just been
Morning,
lit, so
team.
just turn around and leave the room.
Complete temporal disruption approaching. Time is now the enemy. Oh dear. Temporal disruption complete. Time flies, as the Romans would say. And although all continue...
He's talking a load of bull there. That is mental. That program is mental. So, one more thing we can watch. I'm going to wrap up very soon, but let's get some gladiators on.
Talking a load of bull there.
Gladiators. John Fashanu. There was a guy on here.
One more thing we can
I don't know what to put
soon.
on for gladiators. There was a guy. Do you remember? They had the UK gladiators and they had the American gladiators as well. And there was the international gladiators or something,
I don't know what
where
to
it was
put on for gladiators.
US
There was a
versus
guy, do you
UK.
remember? They had the
And there was an
UK
American guy
gladiators
called
and they had the
Wesley
American
Two Scoops.
gladiators as well.
I don't know if anyone remembers this.
There was the
And he was
international
like
gladiators
the
or
bee's
something,
knees. He was like the
where it
top
was
contestant on Gladiators
US
America.
versus UK.
And he came over to the
There was
UK
an
one.
American guy called Wesley
And it
Two
was like
Scoops.
the
I don't know if anyone
champion
remembers
UK
this.
versus the champion of
And he was
American
like
one, and
the bee's knees.
they
He
were
was
against
like
each other.
top contestant
And I
in
think
Gladiators America.
he
And
like
he
jumped
came
over the
UK
Jeep.
one.
Do you remember they used to win a
It was like
Jeep? That was the
champion
prize.
UK versus the champion
Wesley,
American one,
I
and
think
they
I might be remembering
against
this
each
right.
other.
Yeah, Wesley Two
And I think
Scoops.
he, like,
Yeah,
jumped over
the gauntlet.
Jeep.
Remember the
Remember they used
gauntlet?
to win a
So they'd
Jeep.
all stand in a
That was the
row,
prize.
all of the gladiators,
Wesley-
and you just, it was like
I might be
curved edges, and you just had to
Wesley
get through them, and they had all the pads to stop you. And Wesley Two
the
Scoop,
gauntlet.
just
Remember the gauntlet?
he
So
just
they'd all stand in a
goes
row,
past them,
all
no
of the
problemo,
gladiators.
just straight past them all.
Curved edges, get through them, and they had all the pads.
There's someone else who does it in the UK one as well, and after they finish doing it, the gladiators are just
No
raging.
problemo. Just straight past them all.
I do. He got his name because he always had
There's
two
someone else who
scoops
does it
from
in
his
the UK
mum.
one as well. And after they finish doing it, the gladiators are just raging.
Two
I do. He got
scoops.
his name
Okay,
because
that
he
makes
had
sense.
two scoops
Right, okay.
from his mum.
Here he is. Oh, look, they're like team talking and all sorts. Laser! That's so American, like the American version. It's like, what should we call him?
Here he is.
Laser.
Oh, look, they're like team talking and all sorts. Laser! That's so American.
Oh.
American version. It's like, what should we call him? Laser.
Yep, first, past the first one. Past the second. Almost. Oh, straight past him. Oh, past him. And yeah. Agility. That's the thing. He's got the agility.
Past the second. Almost.
Oh, yes. He did it. Right, that wasn't the one I wanted. I want the gauntlet. Gauntlet. Let's just put Gladiator's Gauntlet. Someone in the UK one literally just runs through them all in seconds.
Gauntlet.
Best gauntlet.
Let's just put Gladiator's Gauntlet. Someone in the UK one literally.
This is the first one that's come up.
Runs through them all in seconds.
Is this him? 13 seconds. This is it. This is insane. If you want to see, if you're ever going to watch a gauntlet again, this is the gauntlet to watch.
13 seconds.
Here we go.
This is insane.
John Anderson.
Dude!
Man! Look at this. Struggling a little bit with this guy. Oh. This can't be it. This can't be it. Does he bat? I think he batters the Gladiator because he's cheating. Oh no, he's just starting again.
Struggling a little bit with this guy.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that?
This can't be it. This can't be it.
This isn't the one I was thinking of. There's one where he literally just straight start to finish. Oh! Oh, he knocked him over. Oh, he's literally battering them all. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, he's starting on him. Oh my god! Oh, they're going mental, his family. Did you see that? He just battered all the gladiators, knocked them all over.
Oh my god!
He started with like a somersault over one of them, and then just ran through the rest. He battered them. Look. Oh, just do a flip over him. And also, look, he flips over him, and then his helmet comes off, and he's like, oh, like he's like broke his nose or something, like he's destroyed him. Look.
And also,
look. Look at the gladiator here, look. And he's like, oh, his like helmet falls off. He's like, oh, like he's absolutely destroyed him. Bam, one over already. Just clattered. And another, like, absolutely threw him. And then 3 in a row. 3 in a row where he just knocks them clean off their feet. Look at his face. Look at that. That is what you look like when you're about to flip over a gladiator, knock their helmet off, and then absolutely run through the rest of them.
that is what you look like.
One, easy.
Flip over a gladiator.
On the floor. Bashed over. Not a problemo. Last one. Gives him, gives him as good as you get. Ooh.
On the floor.
Ooh. Look at that as well. John Anderson comes right in at the end. He's like, back off to the gladiator, look. Because he will sort him out. If I know John Anderson, he will sort the gladiator out. He'll get that sorted. Look. And he's like, get off him. Look.
Because he will sort him out.
Look. He's right in the mix. He's like not hesitating. He's not like, I better. He's just like, get off him. Like absolute hard. He's a hard nut. He will batter you. Oh, who remember? Oh. Red card. Red card. Oh no. Retaliation. Even the wolf didn't do that. Even the wolf man. Who remembers that? Red card. Another one. Bite the dust with the big thing, the big foam fingers pointing up and down.
Even the wolf didn't do that. Even the wolf man.
So last clip now. I think we have to wrap things up, but we're going to go for Gladiators, the best ever eliminator.
Pointing up and down.
Best eliminator. Some of them are really good. Simon Goddard versus Roger. Yeah, I know this one. Do I, or do I not? This is quite an early one, because they didn't normally have that net at the start. Normally they have like the balance beam at the start, I'm going to say. Or something like that. I can't remember the net at the start. That's the earlier series. There was one where it was like an army corporal, like someone in the army, and he looked like... And he was really good. But let's have a look at this. Let's watch this one.
There was one where it was like an army corporal, like someone in the army, and he looked like...
I love that as well. You know, when they had like a tiny bit of difference between them in terms of points. So it's like, you go on my first whistle, you go on my second whistle. And it was basically like 1 point between them. So it'd just be like, 3, 2, 1, beep, beep. But it's just like, just put the whistles together at that point.
So it's like, you go on my first whistle, you go on my
Yeah, just like he's like, he just went beep, beep, and he gives a little jerk to it as well, like sassy whistling. Do you remember Eunice Huthart? She was tough. That name rings a bell, you know. It really does. We'll check that out straight after it. Oh, look at that slide. Fun start, that is. This would be brutal. You don't appreciate how insane this would be to actually do. Like, that is brutal. Oh, I always wanted to go over these things. The rolling beam, yeah. Even climbing up the rope ladder. Taking MG Retro to the park and all the rope ladders. It is actually quite difficult to go off a rope ladder. It takes more effort than you think.
Even climbing up the rope ladder.
This is scary as well. Oh no! No! Oh, it's so close! It's so close! Oh, that was literally split second between it. Photo finish. She was a Scouts competitor. She went on to be a stunt woman. Wow. I liked all the training montages they do on this show. Look at that. Ulrika Johnson.
I liked all the training montages they do on this show.
Imagine that. He's waking up, exhausted. Ulrika Johnson standing him over like that. Standing over him. This guy's just got John Fashanu right in his face.
Imagine that. He's waking up, exhausted. Ulrika Johnson standing him over like that. Standing over him. This guy's got John Fashanu.
Right, we've got to get Eunice Huthart. That name rings a bell. It really does. Final international. I remember her with the short hair. I actually remember her. I really do. She was classic.
I remember her with the short hair.
Come on. No spoilers. This is International Gladiators, the first ever International Gladiators. UK versus America. Come on. You can do it.
Come on.
I remember her. I do remember her.
This is International Gladiators, the first ever.
I hope she wins. I really hope she wins.
Come on. You can do it.
Kim Tyler.
I remember her. I do remember her.
Come on.
I hope she wins.
First whistle. She's got the first whistle. How long in between will she have? Big head start. Big head start there. Couple of seconds at least.
First whistle. How long in between?
Just a rope climb's tough. Oh, she's struggling. She's got a big lead already. And she's sailing past there. Come on. Oh! She really nearly went off. She's still... Oh, she really is having a bad eliminator.
Come on. Oh.
Come on.
She really nearly.
Come on.
She's still.
Got the bells clanging.
Really is having a bad eliminator.
Yes. This is easy.
Come on.
She's got it in the bag. Ooh, that was a big drop.
Come on.
Come on, balance beam, take your time.
Got the bells clanging.
Come on. You've got all the time in the world.
This is easy. She's got it in the bag.
Ooh, bad landing. Break your ankle doing that.
Come on.
Ooh, holding her knee as well. Come on, first time. She's done it. Yeah. She did it. Yes. Oh, yes. I remember this bit as well. When she was like running to the audience.
She did it.
Oh,
Yes.
she did it.
Oh, yes. I remember this bit as well. When she was like running
It's
to the audience.
party time. I remember when I was younger. Can't remember what age I'd be, but this is mid 90s. So I would have been 5, 6, 7 years old.
I remember when I was
And
can't remember what age I'd be, but this is
Gladiators were filmed at the NEC in Birmingham. And on one of my birthdays, we went to watch it. And I remember that you could tell them, because like, what was mental, when you watch the programme, it does a thing, and then it will be like, right, now on to Gauntlet, and it will all be set up and done. But in between doing, like, what was the one called where they were in the big orbs? Was it like Asterix or something? Something like that, where you went in them big cage balls and you had to go on the little pods, and then the smoke had come up.
What was the one called where they were in the big
It'd take like half an hour for them to set up that. And then you'd have to set up Gauntlet. And then think how long it would take to set up like the Eliminator at the end. The amount of stuff that's there. It was like a whole day's worth of setting up stuff and just sitting there. So they had stuff to like entertain you in between. But one of those things was then they'd like, oh, it's little Johnny's birthday today. And they'd like read out people's birthdays. And it was my birthday, and my parents had told me it was my birthday. And then they didn't read my name out, and I was absolutely devastated. I was so distraught. And then on the way back from the filming, we were like coming back, and I fell asleep in the car. And then I woke up, and we were in the car park of the Wacky Warehouse, which was like the most amazing, massive play area you've ever seen in your life. It was like part of a pub. The Hungry Horse pub chain. And I woke up there and I was like, what? Where are we? And they were like, we're at the Wacky Warehouse. And I was like, yeah! So like screaming, and then I was in there playing and loving it. Went to Gladiators and then the Wacky Warehouse on a birthday. So good. Went to watch Gladiators a couple of times actually. And it was good. It was just a long day. But yeah, that's going to have to wrap it up, guys. Really appreciate everyone who's been here watching and everyone who's commented as well. Really do appreciate it. Going to try and get a video out this weekend, and then one probably Monday from the car boot as well. It's been difficult this week, but I need to keep up on the videos. Another live stream again next week, so I'll put out a thing to say when it will be happening. But yeah, so thanks everyone that's watched. Really appreciate everyone that's subscribed. Please subscribe and like if you haven't. Like this live if you haven't already, and that'd really help. So, from me, after I just check, yes, there we go. So, from me, till next time, guys, it's going to be one big whopping scene time next